but there is a legal issue having a case that's been in your office since 2024, and there has been no movement to seek an indictment. It's just out there in the ether. And then you want him to be in limbo on GPS.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
Who is here on Nicholas Corpus? All right, hello. Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, how about you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. So we were here last time, and the reason why we were here is there was a request for the GPS removal.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the court was inclined to do that, but then the court received different information from the state. And I believe the defense had not had an opportunity to review it.
That's correct.
So you're here today requesting removal of the GPS, correct?
We are, Judge.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 7339. State versus Nicholas Corpus. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Linda Corley for Mr. Corpus.
Off the record for a moment. So on Avila to the interpreter, as soon as this hearing is concluded, can you give me 5 minutes?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'll call you up after this. We're back on the record.
Thank you, Judge. My client has been on GPS for an unusual length of time. Part of his probation was that you had ordered him to be on GPS for an indeterminate time. You wanted to see how he did on probation. He's been on for, I think, almost 14 months now.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Guys, we're on the record. Okay, you may continue.
He's been on for almost, I think it's around 14 months now, not counting the time that he was on pretrial. I was given at the last hearing, as you know, some information about alleged attempted contact by my client. This time we're denying all of that. That was back in April of 2024. There's been no warrant issued. I didn't have any information on
Wait, so
him.
the alleged contact is from April 2024?
Yes,
Is that correct, State?
Yes.
All right, and so has a case been indicted, a case been brought?
No, Your Honor, it is awaiting filing.
All right, you may proceed.
Judge. Other than that, as you know, at the last hearing, probation actually told you that he's been a model probationer. He's not had any problems whatsoever. He's followed all the rules, and obviously it's very extensive. GPS is no small matter. Besides everything else, my client has not attempted to contact the complainant. He has absolutely no interest in that. And we would request that the GPS be removed at this time because he has followed all rules.
All right, State.
And if you'll recall from last time, Your Honor, we had reached out to the complainant to see if she had any safety concerns or how she felt about the GPS being removed. She expressed she did have safety concerns and did not want it removed. I informed the court of such. Additionally, I informed the court of the DPO from June of 2024, and that the victim had expressed to me a friend or a person she knows to be a friend of the defendant had viewed her LinkedIn profile, and so she just didn't know if people were.
So what we
Viewing
have
herself.
is double hearsay,
Correct, Your Honor.
maybe triple hearsay.
But on behalf of the complainant, the state did object to the removal of GPS.
All right, so again, the court sees, and of course, I don't make any decisions until cases are brought before me and motions are filed, but there is a legal issue having a case that's been in your office since 2024, and there has been no movement to seek an indictment. It's just out there in the ether. And then you want him to be in limbo on GPS. Probation has informed the court at the previous hearing that there have been no issues with him on GPS, which, counsel, I will note, it's hard to be on GPS and not receive any type of violations. And probation has informed the court that he has not violated GPS. And I had him on specific GPS to begin with. He did well on that. And then the court moved it to tracking only. And then now we're here. And how long has he been on GPS?
Almost 14 months, Judge,
Yeah.
since he did his plea.
November 2023.
Yes, so he's been on GPS since November 2023, and he has had no violations. And probation, has he completed everything?
It's been top. He's done well with the skill visits. There are no outstanding cases, no outstanding conditions.
All right. I don't see any reason why GPS should not be removed. I mean, if there's a concern, if the state has a concern with the complainant, then, and I know it's not your fault, but if the state has a concern with the complainant, then this case should have been moved through whatever process it should have been moved through towards indictment. A grand jury will look at it. Either they will indict it or they won't indict it. But to have his life in limbo, to have the complainant's life in limbo, and wanting the court to continue to have everybody in limbo, the court is not going to do it. He's been on GPS since 2023. There's not been any violations, and I think both parties can agree with me. To be on GPS and have 0 violations is next to impossible. In my time as a defense attorney, I'd only had 2 clients who have been able to do that. So here's the thing. You're on deferred adjudication.
Yes, Your Honor.
If a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at potentially 10 years in the prison. You are not allowed to contact the complainant. The court doesn't have anything before it to suggest to the court that you contacted the complainant, other than some double hearsay, maybe triple or quadruple hearsay. I have nothing of that nature. But what I can tell you is, if there is credible information that you've contacted the complainant or had third parties to contact the complainant, in case you don't know it, that would be a violation. So if some third party, you have them to contact the complainant on your behalf, it's a violation of your probation. Do you understand?
I understand. Your
All
Honor.
right, relationship is over. You understand that?
I understand that.
All right, is there anything else?
There's
From the
nothing,
state?
Judge.
All right, GPS will be removed. Continue what you're doing, and you can come back later once the time is appropriate for early termination.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're
Your
welcome. Thank you.
Judge.
Counsel, if you can make sure that I have a copy of your motion so I can sign that, or probation, is there anything I need to sign from you?
Did file a motion, should be in there, because e-filed. a
Oh,
while ago.
sometimes it doesn't make it because
it
of
doesn't.
Odyssey.
Yes, I can bring a copy.
Oh, and probation said they'll give me something too.
Okay.
Thank you, Yaya.
Thank you, Judge.
Who's here on Jason Martinez? All right, your client, is he on, let me see if he's on the commercial line or not. Obviously, it's moving a little bit slow. All right.
Double A action, double A.
Yeah, did you want to call them? Because otherwise I'm gonna issue a warrant.
Try calling on Judge.
Or if you want to have it heard, I can hear it now.
Yeah, Judge, I have not, they made me a great offer, but he's not here.
Okay. All right, Deputy Laura, can you make an announcement for Jason Martinez? Can I have someone from the state? Court is calling 2025 CR 004-008, State versus Jason Martinez. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
You're about this hearing from Mr. Martinez.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:15 a.m. The defendant did not make an announcement in court. For the record, I'll call his name again. Jason Martinez. Jason Martinez? Who's this moving? Okay. Okay. All right, and then I'm having the deputy make an announcement. Just one moment. Deputy Laura, was an announcement made?
Yes, Your Honor. Not out there.
All right. Counsel, have you had contact with your client?
No, Your Honor, I had no contact. I've tried reaching him with no contact with the numbers that I have.
All right, state.
We're requesting a bond forfeiture, Your Honor.
That will be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
And for the record, I had confirmed with the state judge, they did make an offer, but he's not here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge, my big suit.
Yes, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Hi, are you with?
Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.